Hey guys, it's Sarah Schneider with NourishYourLife.org. If you're new to me or new to this group, I'm the admin for the Nourish Mama, and I am a holistic nutritionist. I help mamas reset, heal, and nourish their bodies so that they can achieve lasting and sustainable weight loss. Today I was asked a question that really struck something in my heart, right? So I was asked, why do you work with moms? Why moms? Out of all the people that you can work with, why do you choose to work with the mamas? And I answered it fairly quickly. It's something that it really weighs on my heart, okay? So the reason that I work with mamas is because there are so many of us. And if you're like me, you were taught, and we were all, I think, an entire generation after generation after generation of women were taught that to be a good mom, to be a good partner, that you needed to sacrifice, right? You needed to give and give and give and put all of your energy into raising these incredible little people into amazing, successful adults. And also, maintain a really healthy marriage and maintain a healthy partnership and do all of these things. Hey, whoever hopped on, do all of these things, right, to make sure that everybody in your life has everything that they need so that they can be successful. And that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure and expectations that we put on ourselves, number one. And number two, it's typically at the detriment of our own personhood. And I know that that's a strange word, but I even wrote it down for my 2018 Dream Life kind of scratched out thing. But it's this idea that, yes, are you a mama? Of course. But are you a wife? Maybe. Are you a career person? Are you a business person? Are you an entrepreneur? We have all of these titles, right? But that doesn't define who you are. It doesn't create who you are as a person. It's not you. It's just a title that you happen to hold, right? And I was talking about this with a client too, so it's kind of like intertwines. But the reason that I work with moms specifically, and I've worked with men too, but the reason that I enjoy working with mamas is because it gives me a chance. It gives me a chance to help mamas take what's theirs. And that sounds kind of, I don't know, like greedy, right? But no, so many of us mamas, we literally sacrifice everything for everybody else, and we don't take anything for ourselves. And it is so important for you to fulfill yourself, right? To live your own purpose, to live your own divine purpose, to be who you are, your authentic self, to know that you are more than the Lego picker-upper and the keeper of the backpacks and the chef and the housekeeper and whatever it is that you do, right? And then on top of that, like if you're running a business or you're working in corporate America or you're volunteering endless hours at the school, it's this idea that you're more than that, right? And that you deserve more than that. You deserve to live your best life as well. It's not just that you have to sacrifice for your kids to live their best life or for your spouse or partner to live, his best life or her best life. It's because you should be living your best life as well. And here's the next part of that. You are raising the next generation mamas, and I know what it's like. I'm gonna try very hard not to cry. See, I was afraid of that. I broke the cycle. I broke the cycle in my family. See, this is why I don't like to do things like this, because being vulnerable and raw sucks, okay? But I broke the cycle. I stopped 5 generations of overeating, right? And I started living a health-centered life. I improved my relationship to food. And when you do that, when you're able to improve your relationship to food, and when you're able to live that health-centered life, and you're raising the next generation, your kids will never, ever know this. They will never know this struggle. They will never, ever know how hard it is to show up. Thanks for the hearts. They will never spend hours looking at themselves in the mirror and not seeing the goodness, the greatness that they have to offer this world, right? They will have so much more time. Think about all of the hours that you spend thinking about food, or thinking about what you're not supposed to be eating, or thinking about your body that you don't love, or thinking about how you're going to look in a mirror or a picture or whatever it is. Think about that. And think about how much time is wasted and consumed with all of those negative thought gremlins. And then think about what it would be like for your kids to never know that. Think about what it would be like for your kids to never know that struggle, and how much time they would have to be doing something amazing in this world. So when people say, like, why do you work with moms? Number one, because moms sacrifice everything for everybody, and they deserve more. They deserve more in life, right? They deserve to be living their authentic purpose, and so many of them are not doing that. Thanks, Elena. So many of them are not doing that because they don't feel good enough. They don't feel good enough. They don't feel like they have anything to offer. They don't have the confidence to know how amazing they truly are. They don't have that. And they need to. They absolutely need to. Because when we all show up in our authentic selves, right? When we all show up ready to give and confident in our abilities, we change the world. And when we raise an entire generation of children who will never know the struggle, of children who will never worry about their weight, who will never worry about a fucking number on the scale, who will never worry about their worth, their value, they will literally, that generation will literally change the world. That generation will literally make this world a better place. And so, yes, people talk all the time about, yeah, nutrition is great and I could use it to lose a few pounds, but it is way bigger than that. It is huge. It's so much, it's not, losing 30 pounds. This has nothing to do with losing 30 pounds. Losing 30 pounds is great, but it's everything that you gain by it. Yes, you need that for your children, right? I want that. I want that for every child. I do not want any children. I do not want one child. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. And it's why I keep putting this off. I don't want one child to do what I had to do. And I know that if you're on here, you feel the same way. You want to break the cycle so that your kids don't do this, right? So that your kids have a better life. Because that's what we want as moms. We want our kids to have a better life. We want our kids to have more, right? Sorry, that just beeped. So yeah, that's why I do this. That's why I work with moms. That's why I work with moms and their kids. If we all walked around the earth and saw what was truly in our bodies based on our nutrition, we would judge each other a lot less harshly and be more eager to eat what is right. Yes. God, yes, Rebecca. Right? So that's my big rant for today. Why do I work with mamas? Because you people will change the world, not only by bringing all of your gifts and your talents to the world, but also by raising the next generation who will have the confidence to do that with without ever there being a time in their life where they they choose to hold back, right? Like, think about how many years you are old, right? And think about how many years you haven't been living in your truth. Think about how many years you've wasted not living your purpose to the highest maximum level because you are afraid and not confident in yourself. And you're wasting time doing that, or wasting time with all those negative thought gremlins, and spending your time thinking about all that crap when you could be doing something amazing with your time, right? And think about it, these kids will never, ever know that. They will, leave your house at 18. Hopefully, God willing, all of them, all 4 of mine will leave the house at 18, go to college or wherever they want to go, pursue their dreams with nothing holding them back because they have the confidence to do so. And this has nothing to do just with weight or food. This is a confidence. This is a worth thing. This is a value thing. Oh, you are so welcome, Elena. Yes, you know what? Being your real authentic self, it's hard and it sucks a lot. But I have to say that the more you start living it, the easier it gets. And the easier your life gets, because the more that you are living your authentic self, the more things align and the easier it gets to do it all. So as hard as it is, do it. My whole life up until now, things change. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is like, how much time are we wasting being worried about what other people will think of us, right? Or worried about what we, how we come across, or that stupid little role that we have, or whatever it is. It's a time suck. We should be doing better things with our time. And I'll be honest with you, there are people that'll say, you just need to be body confident no matter what size you are. But let's be honest, like, you're going to be a lot more confident when your body doesn't hurt, when you're not in pain, when you feel good and you have a lot of energy. And I'm sorry to say this, but when you are carrying extra weight, you're not going to have the amount of energy that you want. You're not going to, you're still going to have the pain in your knees. So like, yeah, you may be confident in your body, but you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good enough to go do everything that you want to do in this life, to impact the world in the way that you want to have that reach, right? So yeah. January 4th, we're starting this new program. Well, it's the same program, it's Nourishment Blueprint, but we're starting a new group January 4th. So if you want to do this, or you know somebody who would transform their life with this type of approach, then, PM me. Let me know. I'll be glad to have a chat with you. But either way, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this job, right? Because this is the best job in the entire world. And I get to hold space for women, and I get to watch them transform their lives. Like, it doesn't get any better than that for me. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And today, I just posted something in the group about your thoughts and how you have 60,000 thoughts, and how whatever you're thinking is going to direct it's going to put the energy of your life in a certain direction, right? So make sure that when you have these negative thoughts, that you're able to stop them and start thinking of what it is that you really want. You can literally shift that and turn that around. Okay, so today, consider what you're thinking. Like, start recognizing and identifying what is going through your head, the thoughts that are going through your head, because when you do that, that will and you're able to stop and then to reframe it into what you do want, that'll literally change your life. Like, you can manifest anything, you can create anything for yourself. So it's not just you know, weight loss or better health or, you know, whatever it is. It can be anything. Like, it could be your dream job. It could be, you know, that you have an incredible work-life balance. It could be having a stronger marriage, more intimacy with your spouse. Like, it could be anything. So just start thinking, or just start recognizing what you're thinking, and then start shifting that if it's not something that's really serving you. And watch the transformation. Watch the transformation unfold. So that's my rant. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but yeah, it's a little uncomfortable that I got all teary-eyed today. So thank you for being there, and let me know if you guys need anything. I don't see any other comments, so I guess I'll just say goodbye, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. PM me if you need me. Bye, guys.